Hello and welcome to the video on how does profit impact the accounting equation. Before we do so, let's quickly take a moment to recap the accounting equation. The equation can be represented as assets equals capital plus liabilities. It's important to remember that both sides of the accounting equation must always be equal, every single time, no matter how many transactions have occurred. So let's go back to our friend Red, who set up a new business as a delivery company. Red bought inventory for £1,500 on credit from a supplier. So if we go back and continue with the accounting equation example for Red, the inventory bought is an asset. So this is added to the asset side of £1,500. This was bought on credit, so no cash was used, as Red will owe the money to the trade payable at a later date. So the same amount of £1,500 goes on the liability side as a trade payable. Red then sold inventory worth £1,000 for £2,000 by cash, so payment was received immediately. In terms of the accounting equation, on the asset side, bank increased from £18,000 to £20,000, which is the cash received. The inventory sold was worth £1,000, so that explains the decrease of inventory from £1,500 to now £500. When inventory is sold for more than it costs to purchase, then a profit is made. This profit belongs to the owner and increases the value of the owner's capital. In this case, £1,000 of profit is added to the capital part of the equation. Red then paid the weekly business expenses of £600. In terms of the accounting equation, these expenses will reduce the level of profit. Initially, the profit was £1,000, but subtract the £600 of expenses and now profit is £400. To balance the other side of the equation, assets will also have to reduce. So bank is decreased from £20,000 by £600 to £19,400. Red then took £200 cash out of the business for their own personal use. In terms of the accounting equation, on the asset side, this will mean that the bank will decrease by £200, going from £19,400 to £19,200, and on the capital and liabilities side, the profit will decrease from £400 to £200, and this is because the owner, Red, has taken out the money of the business for their own personal use, which is also known as drawings. So on the asset side, the bank of £19,200 plus £12,000 for the delivery van plus £500 for inventory equals to £31,700. On the capital side, capital of £20,000 plus profit of £200 equals to £20,200. And on the liability side, you have a bank loan of £10,000 plus the trade payable of £1,500, which totals to £11,500. And as a result, both sides of the accounting equation equal. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you in another video.